Hi, and welcome to the battery shop. This Buick LaCrosse has its 12-volt battery under the hood, and although the battery replacement procedure is fairly straightforward, it is located underneath a fuse panel, and so there are a few things we're going to have to do to replace the battery in a vehicle like this. So before you begin, always check with the vehicle manufacturer's step-by-step instructions to be sure you're familiar with the procedure, you have everything you need, and you can safely and efficiently replace a battery in a vehicle like this. Let's get started. We are using a memory saver to keep the computer's memories alive as we replace this battery. With our gloves and safety glasses on, the first step is to press and release the tabs for the battery cover and remove it. Next, using a 10mm wrench, loosen the nut for the negative battery cable and remove the negative battery cable from the negative battery terminal. Next, open the battery fuse box cover with the release tab. Now, using a 13mm wrench, loosen the battery positive cable fasteners and remove the fasteners and the cables from the fuse block. Next, loosen the nut for the battery positive post clamp and remove it from the positive battery terminal. Then remove the battery hold down strap. Next, remove the fuse block from the top of the battery. Next, using a 13mm wrench, loosen the bolt for the battery hold down and remove the bolt and the battery hold down bracket. Now we can remove the old battery. And reinstall the replacement battery. Now we can reinstall the hold down bracket. And retighten the bolt to 10 Newton meters. Next, reinstall the fuse panel onto the top of the battery. And then reinstall the battery hold-down strap. Next, reinstall the positive battery clamp onto the positive battery post, but don't pound these terminals on, as this can cause internal battery damage. And then retighten the nut to 4.5 Newton meters. Next, reinstall the positive battery cables onto the battery fuse panel. And retighten the fasteners to 10 Newton meters. Now we can reinstall the negative battery cable onto the negative battery terminal and retighten the nut to 4.5 Newton meters. Now we can close the battery's fuse block cover, reinstall the battery cover, and we're done.